Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, Starfarers. Welcome to another episode of Starfield. I'm Cobalt Thorium. We're checking out the radiology department of House Dual Kef in the Ministry of Health or something. Okay. Research wing. Well, not much. Not much left at the research wing. I have no idea what happened here. Did someone like bomb it? Like, this is kind of far away from where the anomaly happened. Not the anomaly, the cataclysm. What's up here? Can we actually go there? Oh, that's interesting. I might check down here last. Okay, so we have a bathroom. Nothing. We have the diagnostic suite. The office GO. What's GO? And the East Ward. I guess we'll go to the diagnostic suite first. I don't even know why I'd look in here. I probably can't. So we can take that stuff, but there's really no point. Yeah, let's look in there. There could be some notepads or information tablets. There's always the risk when you're opening lockers and stuff that you'll accidentally steal something in this game. Alright, so diagnostic suite. It looks like there's some kind of scanning machine. Research wing is all blown out. Okay, so this is where we were before. I still want to see what's out there. Well, this is going to lead us up into... Whoa. Some kind of weird noise up here. Some kind of reverberation. Okay, so let's go to the office GO. He does have a tablet. Can't take anything. That'd be considered stealing. Oh, no, it's just a regular notepad. Disappointing. What's in here? It's a wine cooler? Let's see. No vents, nothing. Nothing. No tablets around. Nothing to give us some context about what the flib we're doing here. FO. What's FO? I guess I don't know enough about medical terminology. a regular notepad. There's a switch here. What's this do? Do I dare touch it? Okay, here's a regular, like, tablet notepad thing. Budget concerns. Radim, my role as Herald compels me to remind you of the crucial role that the Great Serpent plays in the healing process of those who enter here. The spiritual guidance from our shrines and ceremonies are as essential as the medical treatments at the halls of healing. It is imperative to our citizens' well-being, and I urge you to reconsider the currently planned budget with a substantial increase for these matters. I have observed a noticeable increase in recent budget allocated to ever more expensive and specialized medicine in the hospital. While these are undoubtedly important to our medical staff, it is vital to demonstrate an unwavering commitment to the ideals and teachings of Janan Varun. Surely, the head of medicine would not wish to be seen as unsupportive of the Great Serpent's role in the full and complete healing of our citizens. Blessings, Lamar. Okay. I have a feeling. Ask Vasilis for more work. I have a feeling that they're going for a like religion is bad. Don't pray because that doesn't work. It's like, yeah, I understand. You're just going to be moralizing at us, aren't you? Wait, have we been over here? We have not. And we've been over here, but we didn't really explore. Pharmaceutical lab. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything over there. Which means... Is that it? Geo Eastward Diagnostic. That is it. So the only place that's left is to go into the office, the security kind of office over here. No, it's over here. And then out through that hole right there. Actually, did we do anything down here? So we've been in there. For some reason I thought there was a tunnel over here, but I guess not. So what happened here? Looks like a bomb went off. I'm not gonna take a $1 cred stick.
We have displeased the Great Serpent, so do not agitate him any further.
Do not agitate me any further.
If you require aid, Anthony Rara at the Halls of Healing may be able to assist you.
I'm at the Halls of Healing.
She can spare the supplies.
I didn't even realize that this door had opened up. Stefan. Okay.
This unit has been repurposed from a medical bot to aid in smuggling and trade. Regardless of who survived the incident, the work must go on. All must serve.
This robot's amazing. It just comes out and admits that.
Access is provided to and by executors of House Dual Kef.
After
This
the
unit
cataclysm,
reminds you to be
resources have been
mindful
pulled
of
from
your
other
position.
departments to reach specific goals. The Halls of Healing are currently the unofficial home of House Dual Kef. Let me know if you have any further questions.
Alright, let's take a peek at this computer filing. Which I guess is probably this one. Wait. It's considered stealing? But I have permission. What the flip? Alright, we're gonna save. Alright, login records. User, Ukaru, and then remote. Department Ministry of Commerce. Executor Ukaru Dulkef. Supervising Executor Kisrani Dulkef. These names, they're so similar. I cannot keep track of. They're just all so foreign. Alright, so you have some deleted records deleted. Use the built-in archive recovery or talk to an administrator for further information. Yup. Just want to check this one more time. Okay, so restore archive. Yup. Restored shipments put on hold. The other day, I received a message from an anonymous source insisting that I do an audit of our supply chain. Very peculiar. Why would an anonymous source insist? Okay. So it sounds like a whistleblower, somebody who knows there's a problem with the supply chain. Normally I would dismiss such a missive, but in the wake of the cataclysm, showing additional diligence here is prudent. As a result, I've performed an audit of our supply data, and what I found is troubling to say the least. Several shipments that were supposed to be routed to institutions in need were put on hold for reasons that are unclear. Strange. Typically, this is done with a shipment that is suspected of containing contraband or worse. And yes, I understand weapon shipments, must be carefully examined. But many of these crates contain med packs, construction materials, and other essential resources. They were all approved via a remote login code, which allowed them to bypass the normal approval process. This is something only high-ranking officials would have access to. Why is there a question mark at the end of that? This is something only high-ranking officials would have access to? That's weird. I've done an export of the access logs, but I can't store the results here. I'll export to a slate and hide it in a box in Kisrani's office. Okay. I don't export. Okay. I'll also be placing tracking devices on further supply shipments in the hopes of catching them being moved. Stored missing shipments. Filter by access remote login. Department not available. Clearance code not available. Generic resources marked for hold. Medical supplies marked for hold. Weapons crate marked for hold. Munitions crate marked for hold. Ship parts marked for hold. Anything about the dates that's interesting here? They're all a couple days apart. There's a big gap between the bottom two, but otherwise. Restored. Tracking the shipment. I knew it. The supply crates are on the move. I extended the range of the tracking devices used to locate the crates in large warehouses. With the increased distance, I can see when the shipment was placed on hold, confiscated, and placed in lockup, all from my office computer. I won't be able to follow the crates until they leave the facility completely. But when they do, I'll set my scanner to the device's frequency number, which should lead me to wherever they're being forwarded to. So that's 9901, just for reference in case I need to use it. Maybe if I know who's receiving them, I can ask the larger question. Who is stealing these shipments? For them to do so cleanly, it must be someone with connections inside the great houses. Restored. Am I being followed? The other day I could have sworn I was being followed. It was just a feeling, but a strong one. Sometimes in crowded spaces you can sense the people around you, constricting the oxygen, till the air itself collapses around your throat. That's what it felt like. My breath felt tighter and tighter. My pursuer coming closer and closer until I could feel their presence standing right behind me. But when I turned around, there was no one there. Curious. It might be my anxiety, or maybe it's something else. I know I'm very close to uncovering something big, something that may even implicate one of the great houses. On top of that, they are shamefully using the Cataclysm as a cover. The next few days will be eventful, that is clear. My palms are damp with excitement. So we do have that guy who is like strangely casual about his promotion when his cousin got taken by the Cataclysm. He did say something about like always being like anything to move up in the world, right? It's starting to sound a little guilty. What's this?
It seems the Odlum brothers are arguing in the plaza again. That Amila has always been no good.
Let's take a look at the anonymous tip. Executor DeKelv. If you have not lately, I suggest you do an audit of your supply chain. Look for shipments put on hold and approved remotely. As for how I know, well, call me a concerned citizen with an eye for that sort of thing. Oh, and do hurry. A good lead is like a puff of smoke. Hard to miss, but you wait too long, and it's gone. All right. Well, I think we need to look at his office, right? I don't know whose is who, though. Actually, let's go back there. He said they placed something in a box? Hold on. No. Okay. I explored it and hid it in Kisrani's office. In a box. So who's Kisrani? In a box. Wait. Okay, so there's two offices. Geo. We don't know which one is Kisrani, right? Box. Should we knock it over? Thinking it's the other office. Because if it wasn't in that box, this isn't really an office, is it? No, I guess it is. Wait, so where? There's a box here. Who's Kisrani? Unless it's this guy. Are you Kisrani? I have no idea who these characters are. Yeah, here. Executor. Who is Kisrani? Are you Kisrani?
I hope
Your husband.
whatever you find may bring a swift end to our predicament.
You must send someone out there. This apparition must be dealt with.
It is my top priority, I assure you. But it is dangerous the further you step away from the city. We will need someone qualified to assist.
But what about yourself? Are you not trained in the Herald's art?
Apologies, my mind is elsewhere.
Well, technically, I'm still an apprentice. But what you speak of is akin to an exorcism, and we know little about how these
Great
phantoms
serpent
exist in
people.
our world. Even a fully trained herald may not be equipped to deal with this phenomenon.
By Genon's word, has the Great Serpent left us with nothing to defend ourselves? This is an ill omen indeed.
You must keep the faith. And in doing so, the reward will come. You see? All is not lost. My friend here may be just the person we need.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, your timing could not be better. We have a situation.
It's an urgent matter. There's a spirit haunting the old orphanage.
A vortex phantom, to be clear. But be that as it may, we now have a headwind for your case. From what I've heard, my friend here is quite famous for dealing with exactly your type of problem.
Famous?
Is that so? You've handled these phantoms before?
Did you see the Phantom? Why were you at the orphanage? Sorry, I can't help you right now. I don't know if I can be of much help. I've dealt with phantoms before, or Andrea. Yes, but something about this feels strange. The phantoms we encountered were dangerous, hostile. So question first, did you see the Phantom?
I saw it, but only from a distance. It was like a person, but of smoke and dust. From my vantage point, it was standing near the window, looking out.
Creepy. Why were you at the orphanage?
I was once a volunteer there, years ago, and was worried the cataclysm had taken it. Never in my wildest dreams did I suspect it would be haunted.
All right, we'll have Andrea answer this.
Yes, but something about this feels strange. The phantoms we encountered were dangerous, hostile.
I don't know. It didn't even look at me. It stood by itself near the window, but I only caught a glimpse of it from afar.
That is not the behavior I'd expect, given what we know about these things. But I will let the Vindicator investigate and make their own conclusions.
All right. What can you tell me about this Phantom?
They are haunting the old orphanage. Until recently, it was a refuge for lost children, but had closed down due to a lack of volunteers. In the past few weeks, there have been rumors of people squatting there and using the building as housing. Given its history, it doesn't surprise me that a wayward soul would go back there, if they sought to be found.
A wayward soul? Surely we should not give such merciful terms to this thing. It haunts the orphanage and is a clear danger to anyone who may have been inside.
You said all it did was look out the window. Where were you when the cataclysm happened? How close did you get to the Phantom? Any details on who it might be?
I'm afraid I did not get close at all. The ground surrounding the orphanage is collapsing. There may be other dangers and perhaps even phantoms nearby. But my concern is for anyone who may have been living in the building.
Earlier, you spoke of an ill omen.
Yes, the old orphanage is ill-fated, that much is certain. Even before the city was lost, I once asked the heralds to read the star scales and bless the children there. Instead, they spoke of malicious portents. Now I wonder if the land itself is cursed.
What else can you tell me about the property?
It was once an orphanage for young children who lost their parents. The children were raised there and eventually guided into service by the Ministry of State. It was run by a handful of donors and local volunteers like the Ueda girl. But it closed down months ago.
Where were you when the cataclysm happened?
I was at the Halls of Healing, praying for my family. The odd thing is, I did not know what I was praying for. Only that I had a fear in my gut, a sharp pain of the abdomen. Moments later, I heard the din of the crowd and rushed out, searching for my husband. My prayers were answered when I found him safe. But the same cannot be said for the orphanage. We must rid the house of this phantom.
All right.
Great Serpent, protect us from evil.
Let's talk to both these people once more.
I worry about the damage this phantom could cause.
See if
I know
anything else
not
comes
what
up.
these phantoms are, but I assure you they are not friendly.
Thank you
The
again
fates will
for
tell
helping
you
me
as
with
much.
Reagan. There's a lot that needs to be done. So much sometimes it can be paralyzing.
All right.
Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
So, I would like to... Oop, that's not what I want to do. I want this. Wow, we have a lot of missions. Okay. I would like to do this one first. A house divided. See if we can find out what's going on with these missing shipments. I figure that probably there's somebody in House Dulkef that is either working with pirates or spacers or something and is selling goods that are supposed to be going towards the cataclysm relief effort.
We have done our best to allocate the necessary supplies for the device being built.
Wait, what device? What are we talking about? What?
It is difficult to imagine Dazra recovering from this.
Actually, I might change my mind. This feels like it might actually tell us what's going on. We could do the Path of Redemption. Okay, this definitely looks like it's main quest. Yeah, so I guess this is probably not main quest, because it's got the generic icon. So let's keep going with it. Come on. Where are we going? Hello.
Obedience is paramount.
All right. We're off on another adventure. How far away is this thing? Whoa, way over there. Now we could start at Hamadi, or we could just try to overland. Yeah, let's just run it. Who knows what other stuff we'll find along the way. Although Hamadi, which is that one, I think, would give us quite a view. What do you think that is? It's that right there. We'll leave it alone for now. I generally like to take roads. I'm more likely to come across interesting things. That people travel.
I heard something.
Yeah, this guy's got quite an arm.
One down! Perhaps it was nothing. Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any.
What's that noise? I do not like this sound. Could just be a glitch, though. Alright. I thought we killed one more. I don't see him. Alright. Is it coming from the tree? I have no idea where that noise is coming from. What's going on here? Alright, Note, climbing routes. After trekking around for a while, we came across a fun-looking wall. Upon reaching the top, though, a couple of angry scientists came out and yelled at us. Guess we won't be returning here anytime soon. Well, now I know that we should be looking for climbing notes. Little camps like this. On very vertical walls. Wait, is that Andrea? What the flip? Why were you down there? Okay, maybe it's these trees that make that noise. That's weird. Oh. Settler poncho. Okay. Do we follow the road or do we just take the direct path? Does this have roads on it? No. There's a wall here, or a pipe. Alright, I think we're just gonna take the direct route this time. What the hell? We have a vortex growth. Can I scan you? Can I pet you? Hey, buddy. Well, I guess not all the vortex critters are hostile. was that? Hollow Bluff Depot. Alright, let's take a peek. No, we'll loot it after we know it's safe. Come on, open it. Open. That could have been bad. Grapes. Contraband cash. I might be tempted to grab that just because it's contraband. Alright, doesn't seem like there's anyone here. Alright, should we pop this? Power switch. Oh, it's gonna take a while to break. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap up the episode here, crack this offline so you guys don't have to wait for it, and then we'll continue. We could do a car's log number 1. We could even loot some of this. No, loot it offline, that's boring. Ooh, Varun Heretic rounds, I'll take those. Anyway, yeah, let's wrap it up here. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, US and Canada. I'm Cobalt Thorium. I'm going to have to get you in the next one.